The Rabbit Prince and the Hidden Kingdom. Once upon a time, deep in a forest where tall trees whispered to each other, there lived a little rabbit named Leo. But Leo was not an ordinary rabbit, he was the Rabbit Prince, the heir of a secret kingdom hidden beneath the roots of the forest. Leo was kind, brave, and loved by all animals, but he often felt lonely. His father, the great King Warren, had grown old, and Leo wondered if he could ever protect the kingdom as wisely as his father did. One evening, Leo's grandmother, the wise Queen Mother, told him a story. Long ago, she said, our kingdom was blessed by the Moonstone, a magical crystal that kept us safe and brought peace. But the Moonstone was stolen by the greedy Crow King. Unless it is returned, darkness will slowly take over our land. Leo's eyes widened. Then I must find the Moonstone, he declared. The Queen Mother smiled. You are brave, Leo, but remember true strength comes from kindness, not power. The next morning, Leo wore a small golden crown and set off. He hopped through meadows, crossed sparkling rivers, and whispered to the trees for guidance. Along the way, he met new friends. Mia, a clever squirrel who carried acorns filled with forest magic. Ollie, a shy but strong turtle who never gave up, no matter how slow he was. Together, they promised to help Leo recover the Moonstone. Their journey led them into the dark forest, where sunlight barely touched the ground. Strange shadows moved, and eerie sounds echoed. Mia trembled. What if the Crow King finds us here? Leo's heart pounded, but he stood tall. We must not be afraid. If we stay together, nothing can harm us. Suddenly, glowing fireflies appeared and guided their path forward, as if the forest itself was helping the Rabbit Prince. They reached a broken wooden bridge hanging over a rushing river. We'll never cross this, sighed Ollie. Leo thought hard. If we combine our strengths, we can. Mia darted across with a rope. Ollie carried heavy logs to fix the missing planks. Leo tied everything together. Working as a team, they built the bridge. When they crossed safely, they realized the first lesson of their journey. Unity makes the impossible possible. On the other side, they discovered an enchanted garden with giant flowers that whispered secrets. A glowing butterfly landed on Leo's crown. Prince Leo, it said, the Moonstone lies within the Crow King's castle. But beware, he guards it with shadows of doubt. Leo bowed respectfully. Thank you, kind butterfly. The butterfly left behind a shining petal. This will guide you when you feel lost. As night fell, the friends met a wise old owl named Orion. He perched on a branch, watching them with golden eyes. You seek the Moonstone? Orion asked. Yes, Leo replied. Then remember, the Crow King's greatest weapon is not his claws or wings, but the fear he places in hearts. Do not let fear rule you. Leo nodded firmly. He tucked the butterfly petal safely in his crown, feeling braver. Finally, they arrived at the Crow King's dark stone castle, perched high on a cliff. Black clouds swirled above, and the gates creaked open as if daring them to enter. Inside, the halls were filled with mirrors showing scary illusions. Leo saw himself failing, running away, being laughed at. He trembled. But then, he remembered the butterfly's petal. Holding it close, the illusions disappeared. These are lies, Leo said boldly. I am stronger than fear. In the throne room sat the Crow King, his feathers as black as night, his eyes glowing red. He called, So, the Rabbit Prince has come for the Moonstone. Yes, Leo said, standing tall. It belongs to the forest, not to you. The Crow King laughed. You are small and weak. How can you face me? Leo took a deep breath. I may be small, but my heart is strong, and I am not alone. Mia and Ollie stood beside him bravely. The Crow King summoned shadows that swirled like storms. They tried to scare the friends, but Leo's courage lit the room like sunlight. Mia threw her magical acorns, creating bursts of light. Ollie used his shell to shield them from attacks. Together, they pushed forward until Leo leapt high, snatching the glowing Moonstone from the Crow King's claws. The castle shook, and the shadows vanished. As they escaped, the Moonstone glowed brighter and brighter. By the time they returned to the Hidden Kingdom, the crystal shone like a star. The forest bloomed again, rivers sparkled, and peace returned. The animals cheered. Long live Prince Leo. The old King Warren placed his paw on Leo's shoulder. You have proven yourself, my son. You will make a wise and kind king. From that day on, Leo became the Rabbit King, but he never ruled with pride. He remembered the lessons of his journey. Courage is stronger than fear. Unity makes us powerful. Kindness is the greatest strength of all. And whenever the moonlight touched the forest, the animals told stories of the brave rabbit prince who brought back the light.